Hi everyone, hello back. Welcome back actually, Tamara, Sasha and Don. Okay, we are live now again and Merry Christmas to everyone. We love you guys. And now we are going to share with you the technique of trying the dog. Actually, that how we are doing that. I can't get rid of these eyes. And okay, so the most important thing is that you don't want to over dry it. So actually, it's meaning that the dog's coat under the towel already get almost dry. So see how nice curls we are getting back. Okay, and this is what we will continue to have. But from in particular parts, the dog is tangled. You see here, and then you see probably something here upwards, and then here. Okay, so what we are going to do is actually, hi, thank you, Merry Christmas back to Colorado. Okay, so when we are turning on the dryer, can we just tape from this side that because outer world is maybe to put it little the table put back. Okay, so this is how does he look like now, wet, getting back in curls. Okay, so what we are doing now, Tamara will, okay, not so cold but not so hot. So, partial doing is using a brush on the parts that are actually tangled. So where you don't have tangles, you don't need to brush it. But where you have tangles, you just open the tangles with the brush. Okay? Thank you very much for sharing the video. We love you, share, like, comment so we get more engagement and the more people are joining this call. So you take a brush and you just get over the parts of the dog's body that are tangled. So you don't need to open entire body, the entire coat. You just deal with the part of the coat body that are tangled. Okay, do not worry what is going to happen with the curls. We will get them very easily back, but also if you leave any tangle in the coat very quickly, that tangle will cause a tangulation of entire area. So you might end up having a problem of, you know, keeping the dog coat healthy and not tangled. So just use your hands, look after the tangles, use a brush, open the tangle, open the curls, do not be afraid about. We will achieve a rustic look by rewetting the dog after curls, after, you know, tangles are removed. So, okay, where you don't have a tangles, there is no need for dog to be dry. It's enough if you used proper conditioner and proper shampoo. The coat under the what? Under the peshkir mic, under the towel, yes, dries itself, and you see how nice curls we are having back. So we are only brushing the parts of the dog that are tangled. Once again, do not be afraid of, because now the you know, really you might end up being criticized for this, but this is actually what is excellent for the dog's health, for your health, for the dog's, you know, skin health and everything. Like, even though it says rustic, it doesn't scale unnourished and dirty and things like that. So what we want to do is help dog cat as much as possible. You see there we have a big tangle, so we will get rid of that. And then when we will have it, you know, Tamara is doing that very gently, but on the other hand, it's also very much helped by conditioner and the shampoo, because it's okay. And we are almost away. Done. Excellent. Good job, girl. Thank you. She's cute.
Me?
Yes, you. Okay, thank you very much for coming. Once again, you might end up, you see how, even though you see how quickly she removes the tangle, and then, you know, looking for the tangles, and then we will make it be wet again once we open the curls. Why we didn't, you know, why we didn't detangle the body before? Because when you detangle on the dry coat, you are able to pull out a lot of coat. Okay, so if you are pulling out a lot of coat, you are losing your volume. Yes, no combing, because combing is pulling a lot of hair out, and when you pull a lot of hair out, then you will not be able to, you see, probably there is not too much, you know, coat pulled out from the brush, almost at all. Okay, so she's, you know, trying to find more tangles and to get rid of them. It is important to be detangled because, once again, tangles will just like, you know, they will call for more tangle around, and very easily and quickly you can end up having the entire dog tangled only because you didn't detangle it properly. And 1, 2, 3, done. It's because, once again, the coat calls for rustic, curly and woolly coat. Terrible to maintain. Terrible to maintain, but excellent and very nice to see. On the white, browns appear brown. How we can deal with the brown things? Usually, only thing what you can do is actually just put a little powder, or I never deal with it, because if we are speaking now about Lagottos, you know, having them with, you see here, he does have brown spots also under the, you know, around the mouth, but I will not bother myself and the dog doing nothing, because that's formality, it's nothing, it's allowed and it's okay. What actually, long term, what you can do is why this brown pigmentation is caused is because the dog is under kind of stress. Usually that is a 100% something that caused the brown pigmentation. The dogs are under the stress, and then they leave more, they over saliva. Yes, make more saliva or make more tears, and then the water coming out from the body actually is excellent for the bacteria that are, you know, changing the color of the, so how you can, there were some products that the dogs were eating, and American Food Control Agency just banned them because they were containing some antibiotic, tyrosine actually, that was preventing bacteria from, you know, spreading themselves over that part. But what some food, what you can also, you can notice if you change the food, sometimes the pigmentation of the white into the brown just stops. It's because some food is making your dog more calm, so they do not react so stressful on the, or some kind of the dog food is more dry, so they need to drink more, and they release more water out from the body. But I wouldn't bother myself with, you know, deep browning. Maybe a little white powder and leave it like that. Thank you very much, people, for coming. Lagotto Christmas party, working party. Thanks a lot, people, for loving it, sharing it, and commenting on this video. Where are you from? Welcome to Serbia. Merry Christmas to everyone. This is actually part that we will cut close to the cheeks. Only tangles. Hey, welcome from Norway. Thank you so much for watching us. We love you back. Yeah, ask questions, put likes, comments, because that will help us get more engagement on the Facebook, so more people will get the chance to join the call. Share it, because I think these kind of videos are very helpful. This is one of my the Riess Zagreb. Thank you, Zagreb, for joining. Are we okay? Huh? Here we go. Zdravo, dobroveče, pozdrav svima, Nina, zdravo, hvala puno što ste došli. But you see how nice curly the coat is. No tangles, or all the tangles that we had actually are now opened. This is very nice coat. Nice curls, nice. And also when you touch it, it's not so soft. Okay. Now what we are doing at this point is just take highlight. Thank you so much for coming. Sleep it tomorrow, please.
So now all the tangles are out, and the places that are actually straightened were tangled. The other parts are nice, not too soft, not too hard. Getting ready for grooming.
So what I do back is now when we opened all the tangles, we want to have the dog be wet again. And you see, because of the good shampoo and the conditioner that I really love and that I really I'm amazed with. Yes. Like this. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm wetting it back, you know. We detangled, now we want curls back. It's just a water, nothing, no. And you do it always better to have a cold, like not cold, but not hot water. Now we are looking back for the, see now this is, puppy. So if you would not have any curls, any tangles, okay, you would not need to do all of this, but you would not need to dry it with a brush. You would just, you know, dry it with your hands. But you see how when we are curling it back, if you see how beautiful curls we are getting back. Okay. Okay, interesting. The other parts. Tamara did an amazing job. And you see, he already starts to appear rustic. And for tomorrow, or if you are doing this before show, you will get amazing results. Especially tomorrow, it will be amazing. You see, the curls on the body appears to be much bigger, you see, and it's supposed to be not twisted like on the legs. Here you have longer, but you have twists, and here you see you have rings on the body. You will have rings, and when we will shorten as much as it's supposed to be, it will head back. Big head. We will get rid of the half of the head. We don't need this too much. But head on the end, because you never know what you will end up having on the body. So because of that, then you adjust the head on the end. Okay, stop. Now we wetted the dog back, almost everything, just here more. And here more. Okay. And actually what we do now, this is why you need to have a conditioner in the dog. Because if you would always have your curls in the nice shape, the way of like naturally those curls will tend to tangle. So you want to have, for these kind of dogs, important to have it a little more fat food, like not fat food, but a food that can cause more lanolin in the skin. There are kind of couple of oils that you can give them, but I'm not able to say it publicly because I'm not a veterinarian and not a nutritionist and nothing, but I can give you advice that you can achieve same thing from giving a dog nice bath using a conditioner. Okay.
Sabina says fish food, fish-based food.
Fish-based food. Sabina, thank you very much for your advice. Okay. Now, when we are done with this, again, I will call for the dryer. Okay. And now just have it a little bit dry, but only with the cats. Too much. Also, you can leave the dog to dry himself, like naturally, and it will be the final state of the styling as well. Naturally dry curls are actually the most best ones. Nice curls, boy. No questions. How many people on here? Okay, so this is a finta. Okay, so when you're half dry through,
we have one question. After this, will you cut the fur? Yes.
Yes. Now I will cut here. And now you actually have all natural patterns and lines that body gives you on itself, that you will just follow and have it done naturally, okay? And then this is how you achieve your rustic look, actually, but cutting through the half dry coat. And that is when you are when you cut through the half dry coat, and when it dries completely, then you get that rusticness, actually, because one will get more closer to the body, one will stay away from body, one will twist, the other will ring, and that unneatness of the surface will give actually that appearance of the rustic look that we were actually looking for. So no perfectness is needed, because first notice of the judges or the people who are aware of the breed itself would be overgroomed. Okay, so what we want to achieve is a perfect unperfectness as much as that's possible. Okay, now only a cut of this video, so I can immediately start a new one on styling, so when you will be able to track, you are able to see a process divided in 3 parts.